I'm now running Ubuntu Mate on my Raspberry Pi version 20.10. I had to go to 20.10 because 20.04 does not boot from USB. So I also wanted to change from booting from my SD card to my hard disk. I have an external USB hard disk that I wanted to try booting from. So I had to go to Ubuntu Mate 20.10. However, there's always an however, we need to have an updated EEPROM on the Raspberry Pi. An EEPROM is like a firmware that enables the order in which the boot from the operating system is done. Let me put it another way. So one way to check this is with this command here. You can see that the boot order in this case is 0xf, but then what is important is these two last numbers. The 1, and this is read from right to left. So first it tries to boot from the SD card, and then it tries to boot from the USB port. So it's 4. How did I do this? Well, you can see this page. This page from raspberrypi.org explains how to change the EEPROM. But basically you have two ways to change it. One is from the Raspberry Pi imager, so you will create an SD card with an updated version and you'll be able to update it that way. The other way is using rpi-eeprom-config. But Ubuntu Mate does not have this application. So, but I found out that the firmwares are available to download from github.com. So, and I already have the last one they uploaded is from the 29th of April 2021, so yesterday at the time of recording. And I figured it out how to upload manually because Ubuntu Mate does not update automatically the firmware. So how can we do this? Let me quickly show you how. First, make sure that you have installed this application rpi-eeprom. In my case, it's already installed. Then we can open this file here, rpi-eeprom-update, using Pluma. Pluma is the text editor in Mate. So, and here either you put default or stable. You can also put beta, but I prefer to have a stable firmware than to be testing on my production machine. So default is the same as stable. More recently they changed from stable to default, but it's exactly the same thing. So you can leave stable here, save it, and then we go to this website here. It's already here. Download the latest version that you have. In this case is the 29th of April. Click on it, download the file. I'm going to put it on the desktop. Here it is. Then another command. I'm going to use caja. Caja is the file explorer. Okay, but it opened it as an administrator or root. Okay, you see all of the previous firmwares that are already here, and I'm just gonna move this thing, or copy in this case, to here. So now I already have the most updated version, dated 2021-04-29. Okay, the last one was from December 11 of December 2020, so quite an old one. Now just close it. Now another command, sudo rpi-eeprom-update. It shows me here that the current version, because I have already updated this before, yesterday, on the 29th. So this is the firmware that I have already on the Raspberry Pi, and this is the latest version available, which is the one that we just copied to that specific folder, which is this one here. Okay, this is the folder that we are getting this firmware from. Okay, now when you have an updated version, let's say you find here a file on May or June 2021, you just do exactly the same thing, put on that folder, and then as soon as you come here, you'll see that you have the current version dated from 29th of April, but you have already a latest version and more updated, dated for example from 5th of June or something like that. Okay, in that case, all you need to do is update it. Sorry, wrong copy. So you just come here and put this command, sudo rpi-eeprom-update -a, and it will update your firmware. Okay, after that just reboot the system, press enter here, and the system will reboot, and you will have, after the reboot of course, the most up-to-date version of the firmware. Okay, that's all for now. Sorry for your time, the time that I made you lose. Be well, be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching and to getting to the end of the video. Don't forget to take a look at my Teespring store. I hope you'll find something that motivates you, or at least makes you laugh a little. In the middle of a worldwide pandemic, some people would say that all we need is love. Well, I just say, all we need is a good laugh.